Ladies and gentlemen, you don't need the government's permission to have a citizen militia. It's there. It's part and parcel. It's in even our state constitution. It is a natural law right. This is an action-oriented talk now on the citizens militia. You might think, well, that's not for me. But everyone, every able-bodied person is a member of the citizen militia, and that's, I believe, normal, correct me, in the state constitution. So what are you going to do about your right to keep and bear arms? Well, here's Norm Olson. Please give him a warm welcome.
The citizens militia is simply the other side of the comma. We are the cause. Keeping and bear arms is the effect. A well-regulated militia being necessary for the security of a free state comma. We are those people who are exercising that right. And if it were not for the citizens militia, if it were not for the citizen soldiers, we would not dare create the government at all. The government does not authorize a citizens militia. The Constitution does not give the right of people to have a citizens militia. God gave us that right. We were endowed by our Creator with these unalienable rights. Among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Among these, there were others. Let me read a few quotes and see if you can see the similarity between these quotes. You know, this one is popular. I am William Wallace, and I see a whole army of my countrymen here in defense of tyranny. You have come to fight as free men, and free men you are. What will you do without freedom? Will you fight? Someone yelled out, 2,000 against 10,000? No, we will run and live. William Wallace said, yes, fight and you may die, run and you will live at least a while. And dying in your bed many years from now, would you be willing to trade all the days from this day until that for one chance, just one chance, to come back here as young men and tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they will never take our freedom? Here's another. These are times that try men's souls. The summer soldier and the sunshine patriot will in this crisis shrink from the service of their country. But he who stands by it now deserves the love and thanks of men and women. Tyranny, like hell, is not easily conquered. Yet we have this consolation with us, that the harder the conflict, the more glorious the triumph. That which we obtain too cheap, we esteem too lightly. It is dearness only that gives everything its value. Patrick Henry said, is life so dear, a peace so sweet, as to be purchased at the price of chains and slavery? Forbid it, Almighty God. I know not what course others may take, but as for me, give me liberty or give me death. Then there was another one. They that can give up essential liberty to obtain a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. Sam Adams said, if you love wealth more than liberty, the tranquility of servitude better than the animating contest of freedom, depart from us in peace. We ask not your counsel nor your arms. Crouch down and lick the hand that feeds you. May your chains rest lightly upon you, and may posterity forget that you were our countrymen. The similarity between these 3 or 5 quotes is this. They're words. Just words. Enough perhaps to get someone's attention or to pique someone's curiosity, to search it out a little bit more. But words alone will not do. Can you imagine being in a house and a fire erupts in your home and you're screaming at the flames, go out, go out? Rather comical, but words alone just will not do. Rather, let me encourage you to take a stand. Let your words become boldness. And I will not laden you down with a long list of tyrannical acts being carried out right now by the central government against we, the free people. Suffice it to say that anyone who looks at the television or has a mind to rationally conceive of what in the world is happening in this country of ours knows that danger is very near and present. The economic collapse of this country is a foregone conclusion. The mathematics do not lie. It is coming. We need not worry too much about asteroids out of the skies or terrorist explosions here or there. We need to understand that when this economy fails, we all sink. We all go down. And it creeps upon us slowly, gradually, eating away our substance, taking away our livelihood. That is coming. We must face the reality. Your being here tonight may have been a courageous act. I don't know you all. Some of you might have said, well, I'll go see what's going on out there. And if so, then at least you're on the right track. Courage to come out and to investigate, see what these men are saying. Some of you have come to declare openly your position on the Second Amendment. And if you've done that, that too is good. But there is one more step you must eventually take. And that step is to put actions to your words. Or they will be just words. And I would like to think that one day our great-grandchildren, our posterity, will come to the place where we're buried and stand in hallowed remembrance of what we stood for and what we tried to do, rather than to have the generations to come visit the cemetery and curse the day that we lived, because now they are living in chains and slavery. Some of you have declared your position on the Second Amendment, and that is good. That is good. But there's one more step you must eventually take. You're going to have to put actions to your words. You must eventually prepare yourself physically, materially, and spiritually to endure the storm that is coming our way. The greatest failing that America has today is not its economy. It's not the need for more jobs. The greatest need in America today is that we might return to the spiritual ideals and principles that have been passed down to us from great men and great women, from our founding fathers, from God Himself. We must return to the spiritual base of who we are as human beings.